I've got your back.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is no control over mine.
Then you must learn to master it.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. But something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
My essence is too low. Grows. Weakness consumes you.
Is that all?
These creatures won't go down easily. My essence is too low. Not enough essence.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
My essence is too low. My essence is too low.
done!
Not enough essence.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are,
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench!
I'll never tell you.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic. You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What? You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way!
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
I need essence.
Ah, there you are.
And you're betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
I would hear of your sins if we are to continue fighting together.
I cannot tell you.
There can be no secrets in this alliance, Cormac.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Let us seek our fortunes together. That's my choice, too. That's just the thing. A great choice.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet.
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients.
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Are these Alaric's people?
No. Their story was quite different.
I'm glad
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means, feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings. I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. It brings back memories.
There are so many places that we could explore together, Leah.
That's not exploration. It's a rescue mission.
Repel them, my brothers!
My essence is too low. This world can abide you no longer! Decay and rot!
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Such a relief that you're all grown up now.
At least one of us is.
This world can abide you no longer!
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
I miss Chaldeum.
Really?
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
Its essence is too low.
I'm glad that's over.
I need essence. I must wait.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
When the balance is lost, everything changes.
Yes, it's not like it was.
More gold for me! This looks dangerous. Could you remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping?
I need to go back.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Indeed. A priest of Rathma was among the heroes who fought him. Though the ruin from the World Stone's destruction was terrible.
It obliterated Mount Ariat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
I heard Leah grew up traveling with you. Was it not dangerous having a child on your journeys?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
It doesn't feel right being in Uncle Deckard's room when he's not here.
I've got some. I worked my hands to the bone to bring you this fine goods.
What was once may the gods who abandoned us come to your aid.
What are we doing in my room? What? You're not really thinking of reading my journal, are you?
I don't know what would have happened to this town.
Those who possess the beacons of light and honor may enter our holy temple. Use them on the pedestals. The temple is open. Enter.
My essence is truly
Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
You are again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
Did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with me.
The Worldstone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
The second piece is safe, but I do not know where the last one has fallen.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Why is this coven after your sword?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
Strange.
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword for that.
The living dead? The Skeleton King? The Khazra? I would not have thought it possible. You have given us all hope. My men, the people of this town, we all owe you a debt of gratitude.
I am unaccustomed to such praise, but there is much left for me to do.
Nothing that you can't handle, I'm certain.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Talking is a waste of time.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames. and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
You will say no more, will you?
Very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
I see. Where are you from?
Xiangsai! Great families warred in the streets. Political intrigue and bottomless wells of treachery around every corner.
You don't have to tell me stories. I prefer the truth.
Truth? Never touch the stuff.
I seek passage to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the...
Death to those who defy the power!
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world and looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten. Uncle Deckard raised me. But now, see what it's cost us.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them!
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
My essence is too low.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
This will be fun.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Something isn't right here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I will put an end to this.
It's your choice, King. Either use your heraldric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine... I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am prepared for that.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
How can you waste so much time pursuing women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
No. You still lack companionship even now.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What happened?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
You fight well for a thief.
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
Ah.
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer. The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
I need essence. used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have chosen.
Oh, I think I just stepped in something.
Someone help me!
Give it more time.
Steady.
Not enough essence. So much more now. No.
I'll have to pay attention.
Weakness consumes you! Give it more time. Your death nears! I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not.
Bravo!
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Well, that is not possible.
It appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad.
Rumor holds that Archbishop Lazarus loosed a silent terror in the caves near Leoric's manor before he died. He labored for weeks over a group of unusually large spiders, and many of his servants quietly disappeared during this time. The largest creature led the others into the caves. None who have ventured there have returned.
So, do you have any sisters, lovers, attractive female companions?
No.
Don't get mad. I'm just trying to get acquainted with you.
No, you're not.
Fine then.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I'm looking for a man who was taken prisoner by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the stuff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the stuff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists here?
The wither moth is a curious phenomenon. It is tremendously large for an insect, and somehow its size allows it to expel a charging force when attacked. For this reason, few have survived to study it in great detail, including many notable academics. In fact, please do not inquire further upon this subject.
Why would your order alter your memory?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
How?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, and the sin, leaving me pure.
That was torture, not ascendance. Meditation and study would have sufficed.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
What in the burning hells is happening around here? First the dead, and now dark cultists?
Turning to town. That is not possible.
Long ago, 5 clans of the Umbari tribe left Michigan and ventured north. After their transformation into Khazra, only a few elders were still able to use magic, and they passed it down to their cleverest children. These are the Khazra Shaman, and they rank among the most dangerous of their race.
With all my might!
That is not possible. 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 Possible.
creatures, these goatmen. I understand so much more now.
I have labored to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. Amanda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special task that would bring endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest until she reveals it on the morrow.
The only thing that smells worse than a goatman is a dead goatman.
Give it more time.
all of my labors were for a bunch of rotten, stinking goatmen. Magda claims that they will become our most valuable allies, and that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. I know my place. I am most bruisingly humbled.
I'm afraid not.
you beasts! Let none touch me!
Now this is more like it.
The Dark Berserkers are considered weaker demons, but their strength is still far greater than that of any human. I have found dark spells within the cathedral, written in Archbishop Lazarus's own hand, explaining how to summon them. I pray that no other copies exist, so that this terrible knowledge will be lost forever.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Chaldeum. Bring this news to the Master at once.
The grave beckons.
He's unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease.
He is here. Your arrogance knows no bounds.
True. Didn't even mention me.
They did horrible things to us.
Peace will come soon. Have they brought in a new prisoner?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
I see. How did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
I doubt that. Greed is a simple emotion.
Basically.
You should set more reasonable goals for your acquisitions.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. I knew Leoric was mad. This is just disgusting.
You will make a fine corpse. Decay and rot.
Finally, this is interesting. Bring him to me that I may rend the flesh from his bones.
Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate. I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
Do you tire of it?
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Steady.
At long last.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his...
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me, and repent your crime. Overburden.
I need to go back.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Deckard is gone forever. I remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
You have placed too much trust in your order, Cormac.
I do not understand.
Without memory, you cannot know if their treatment was just. I suspect it was not. Everything they said may be no more than lies.
I've had similar thoughts, but does that mean everything I've done is for naught? Everything?
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very end.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool, Leoric, was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the Queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
My council begs me to reconsider. I will continue with the executions of those I find guilty of plotting against the kingdom. Perhaps they fear my eye will fall on them and discover their heinous, treasonous plans as well. Lazarus is the only one I can still trust.
I'm afraid not.
You really want to go down there?
You seem afraid.
No. I was just wondering what was taking you so.
Leah must be back in Tristram crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat.
I must wait.
I'm willing to split this half and half. I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
The truth about the butcher demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
The priests of Rathma feared this would come to pass.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
No.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Trust in logic, not hope.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
I have lived a stranger life than you know, Lyndon.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
There is time enough for that.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
After King Leoric went mad, no one lived in these parts for a long time. Then adventurers were lured here by tales of riches to be found inside the old cathedral. New Tristram started when some traveling merchants decided to set down here to sell to the adventurers. It grew quickly. Lots of good farming in these parts. Well, before all of this started.
Ah, good.
Farewell. As the shepherd watches over his flock.
I wish to know more of the demons we face.
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his thousand schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Certainly Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Tell me of your father.
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to. I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
Yes.
Right, well. My father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out. And nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
He met his end bravely.
Doesn't mean much to a child, does it? His father's still dead on a stairwell.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly. All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne. Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions. You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege. Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. Your work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.